Hi, I'm Claudia Fernandez, teacher at Language Ties, and today we are going to see the conditional sentences. There are three types of conditional sentences, and of course, you have to learn them slowly and separately. What I'm trying to do here is to put them all together for you to have a clear picture of when to use each of them. I hope you like it. Conditional sentences. There are three main types of conditional sentences. However, you will see four. Why? Because 0 and 1 are considered one. So, we have the 0 conditional in which the situation is always true. Conditional 1 for real conditions, conditional 2 for unreal conditions or hypotheses in the present, and finally conditional 3 for impossible situations or hypotheses in the past. Let's go to 0 conditional, always true. These sentences describe what always happens in certain circumstances. For example, general truths or scientific facts. If you heat water to 100 degrees centigrade, it boils. So the structure is if present in the conditional clause and present in the main clause. Next, we have the conditional one, real conditions. These statements describe what the speaker thinks will possibly happen as a consequence of a real situation. For example, if we leave now, we will catch the train. The structure is if present in the conditional clause and future in the main clause. We can also change the order of the clauses. We will catch the train if we leave now. In this case, we have first future, if present. But if we will leave now, we catch the train, if future present is wrong. If we want to change the order of the clauses, it's okay. What we cannot do is change the order of the tenses. We must always respect this. Next, we have conditional 2 for unreal conditions or hypotheses in the present. These sentences describe what the speaker thinks would happen in an imaginary situation. For example, if I won the lottery, I would travel. If past in the conditional clause, conditional tense in the main clause. We can also have I would travel if I won the lottery. Conditional tense in the main clause, if past in the conditional clause. Now, if I would win the lottery, I traveled. That is, if conditional tense and past is not possible. Again, we can change the order of the clauses, but we cannot change the tenses. Next, we have the conditional 3, which is used for something impossible or a hypothesis in the past. These sentences describe what the speaker thinks would have happened as a consequence of a situation which is in the past. So it is impossible to change. For example, if I had seen you, I would have said hello. The structure is if past perfect in the conditional clause, conditional perfect in the main clause. We can also have, I would have said hello if I had seen you. Conditional perfect in the main clause if past perfect. But we cannot have, if I would have seen you, I had said hello. If conditional perfect, past perfect in the main clause. This is not possible. And again, if we want to change the order, we don't want to start with if, we can do it, but we must always respect the order of the tenses. We can also have a variation of the conditional 3 in which we have a past condition with a result in the present, and in this case, we often think about past events and their effects on the present. For example, if Chris had studied, he would have a good job. If past perfect in the conditional clause, that is related to a past condition, and conditional simple in the main clause because it is related to the present. We can also say Chris would have a good job if he had studied. Conditional tense in the main clause that is related to a present event if, and past perfect related to a past situation. Well, I hope it has been useful for you, it has been clear for you, and now the only thing you have to do is practice. Practice not only with drills, exercises, but also whenever you have the possibility to use them. See you soon in another video.